What is up, you guys? I'm Immortal here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty gameplay. And today I have a 53-12 domination gameplay for you guys on the map Hijacked, using the M27 with a red dot and I think Fast Mag, I believe. But anyway, enough about the gameplay. Today is a sports update video, and I apologize to you guys for not giving you guys a video sooner. School and sports and stuff kind of got in the way, and I just couldn't find time to make a video. And so yeah, but figuring that it's spring break, I thought I'd give you guys a video before I go away in 2 days. So yeah, here it is. Sports update video. So there's 4 sports I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to talk about the World Baseball Classic, the NBA, the NHL, and March Madness. So first off with the World Baseball Classic. So it's been going on for a while now. I mean, teams started qualifying for it way back in November, I believe, or September. Anyway, it's kind of like the World Cup for soccer. And so I'm not going to go into details about that because, I mean, qualifying is qualifying. So the pools came out to be Japan, China, Cuba, and Brazil were in Pool A. Pool B was Korea, the Netherlands, Australia, and Taipei. Pool C, which is kind of like the pool of death, was Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Spain. So you got 3 pretty strong teams in Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. And Pool D was USA, Mexico, Italy, and my home country, Canada. Canada, they did pretty good, but they unfortunately didn't make it through the next round. So it was like, they called it a double elimination. So it was pretty much like the semifinals, and there were 2 pools for that. And 2 pools were Japan, the Netherlands, Cuba, and Taipei were Pool 1, and Pool 2 was USA, Italy, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. And then from those 2 pools, they fought it out, and they came to the championship round, which consisted of 4 teams: Japan, the Netherlands, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. Which is the games are going on right now. They're it's March 17th to 19th. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens for those. Last time the World Baseball Classic was on, Japan won. I remember because I believe it was Ichiro Suzuki was batting. I think they were playing the U.S. and can't remember, but Ichiro was batting, and they kept throwing the ball inside on him, and he kept fouling it off. And there was a guy on second, and it was tied to the bottom of the 9th, and Ichiro came through with a base hit because they kept throwing it to him instead of intentionally walking him. So yeah, they got him. He got a base hit, and they scored the runner, and they ended up winning the Baseball Classic. So this year, I'd probably choose Japan to win again. I mean, from when I watched them, they have a pretty good team. They're fast. They always run the bases fast. I don't know what it is about Japan, but that's just their thing. And they field well. Like, they play defense really well, I find. Not very many errors. So, yeah, I guess the saying goes, defense wins championships. So, might as well have a pretty good defense. That'd help. So, yeah, that's it for the Baseball Classic. So, on to the NBA. So, the NBA, there's about 19 games or so left. And there's lots of strong teams this year. So the standings go in the East. Miami's first, Indiana's second, New York is third, Brooklyn's fourth, Atlanta's fifth, Chicago's sixth, Boston's seventh, and Milwaukee's holding on to the 8th spot. Philly's ninth, Toronto's 10th, Washington's 11th, Detroit is 12th, Cleveland is 13th, Orlando's 14th, and Charlotte is 15th. And in the and Miami's also they've already clinched a playoff berth. And in the West, first is San Antonio, and they've already clinched a playoff berth. OKC is second, and they've also clinched a berth. LA Clippers are third. Memphis is fourth. Denver is fifth. Golden State is sixth. Houston's seventh. And the LA Lakers are holding on to the 8th spot. So, and then 9th is Utah, 10th is Dallas, 11th is Portland, 12th is Minnesota, 13th is Sacramento, 14th is Phoenix, and 15th is New Orleans. And so I mean the Heat right now are pretty hot. Go figure, because they're the Miami Heat. No pun intended. They're on a 22 game win streak right now, and yeah, they're like 56 and 14. I think they're crazy good. And just to give you perspective on how good they are, they're Indiana, who's in second place. They're 11 games behind. So I mean, the Miami Heat could like lose every game and they'd still get in the playoffs. Um, Being from Canada, we only have one basketball team, Toronto Raptors. They're pretty good this year. They're still kind of rebuilding. They were good when they had Vince Carter, but now they lost him, and they're in that in between phase for a while. But yeah, they made a good trade this year, a good three-way trade with I think it was the Detroit um, and Memphis, and they ended up getting Rudy Gay, who's really good. He adds more offense to the Lakers, or not to the Lakers, sorry, to the Raptors, and he adds more defense, which is always good because you always want defense. So yeah, that's what's happening in the NBA right now. The NHL. So since like the last video, a lot's happened in the NHL. They ended up resolving a lockout, and they ended up settling on a 48 game shortened season, and it's actually halfway through the season already. There's about like 20 games or so remaining for all the teams. And yeah, here are the standings. So in the East, Pittsburgh's first, Montreal's second, Winnipeg's third, Boston's fourth, Ottawa's fifth, Toronto's sixth, New Jersey's seventh, and Carolina's holding on to the eighth spot. The New York Islanders are in ninth, New York Rangers are in 10th, Philadelphia is in 11th, Tampa Bay is in 12th, Washington's in 13th, Buffalo is in 14th, and Florida is in 15th. And I was actually surprised this year that Washington's doing so poorly, considering all the good players they have. I don't follow them too much, so I'm not sure if they have some key injury or not, but yeah, they're doing pretty bad this year. In the West, Chicago's first, Anaheim's second, Minnesota's third, St. Louis is fourth, Detroit is fifth, LA is sixth, Vancouver is seventh, San Jose is eighth, Phoenix is ninth, Edmonton is 10th, Nashville is 11th, Columbus is 12th, Dallas is 13th, and Colorado is 15th. And just as a quick note, Minnesota and Vancouver, they have a game tonight, and they're both tied for 32 points, I believe. So if whichever team wins, they'll be in third place. So yeah, that's up for debate. Hopefully my Canucks can win the game tonight. They've been doing pretty badly lately, but yeah, hopefully they can pull one out. So like I said, the Canucks they're okay this year. I mean, there's that whole controversy about like who's the starting goaltender, and I mean Corey Schneider as a starter, he's not doing that well so far this year. And I mean, like if the trade deadline's coming up, and if I were the GM, I forget his name now, Mark Gillis, I think, or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I have a blank. My mind's drawn a blank right now, but yeah, I think it's Mike Gillis. It's Mike Gillis, right? If I were him, I'd try and trade Luongo for like a goal scorer, because I think that's what the Canucks need right now. Is like they need like a good goal scorer right now. So yeah, and Chicago, man, I think they're gonna win the cup this year. I mean, they've only lost 5 games in total, 2 in regulation, 3 of them in overtime, and yeah, I don't see any weaknesses with their team. I mean, they got a good goalie, they brought in another guy to stabilize their defense, and they always have good offense. So yeah. On to the big topic, March Madness. So March Madness starts March 21st, and I mean, I love to watch March Madness because you get to see like all the universities play, and you get to see some upsets, some Cinderella stories, some upsets, particularly last year, the Lehigh Duke game. That was a crazy game. So the AP rankings this year, Gonzaga is ranked first, Louisville is ranked second, Kansas is ranked third, Indiana's fourth, Miami's fifth, Duke is sixth, Ohio State's seventh, Georgetown's 8th, Michigan State's 9th, Michigan's 10th. They're tied for 10th with New Mexico, Kansas State is 12th, St. Louis is 13th, Florida is 14th, Marquette's 15th, Syracuse is 16th, Oklahoma is 17th, Oklahoma State, is 17th, Wisconsin's 18th, Memphis is 19th, Pittsburgh is 20th, Arizona is 21st, Creighton is 22nd, Notre Dame is 23rd, UCLA is 24th, and Oregon is 25th. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a good tournament this year. My pick is Gonzaga because I mean, when I look at their team, they have an all-around good offense, and they have the two Canadian guys. I mean, how can you not go with them? And yeah, so I think the video is coming to a close here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and feel free to leave a comment. Likes are always helped, and yeah, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.